Welcome back to Black News Tonight. It's time to check out what's hot in these digital streets. Joining me to help break things down is writer and music industry vet Naima Cochrane and Lathan, acclaimed host and media personality. Welcome to both of y'all. First up, because we got a lot to talk about, Drake just released his new album, Certified Lover Boy, and it has the digital streets jumping. Certified Lover Boy is a follow-up to Drake's 2018 Scorpion album, and it features appearances by some of the best artists in the game, including Lil Wayne, Young Thug, Kid Cudi, Trash Ass Future, and much, much more. Now, the album comes only a week after the release of Kanye West's album, Donda, adding on to the apparent rap feud between the two stars. Both albums even share features by Jay-Z and Lil Baby, sparking a widespread online debate over which artist has the best album. Let me just ask y'all, first of all, where do y'all stand on this? Two projects the same week. What do y'all make of each? Naima, I'm gonna start with you.
Okay, so in fairness, I don't care that much about either one of these projects. But the Drake project is more fun than the Donda project. I'll say that. Watching Ye's long and protracted road to release has been really painful and taken any enjoyment out of the album for me. All personal things of Kanye aside, but Drake is lighter and it's more fun. But I do think like the head-to-head conversations about the two are a little heavier than the actual material.
Van, what you say?
Donda's better. Donda had, and the reason why I would say Donda is better is because really large chunks of both of the album are forgettable, right? So for the most part, there's a ton of forgettable music on both projects. To me, Donda has the more transcendent songs. So in a battle of kind of mid content on each side, I would give it to Donda. But man, in a couple of months, we're not going to be listening to either one of these albums, if you ask me.
Wow,
Really,
now that's an interesting position. And maybe
it's the battle of the mid.
The battle of the mid. Wow. So I don't disagree. I mean, I listened to Donda finally, and I like a couple of the features. It drags a little bit for me sonically. It doesn't feel like he moved the needle much from his last couple of projects. So I wasn't super excited about it. And then, people keep hyping up this Drake. One of my producers, DeAndre, he's the same person who said Eddie Murphy wasn't funny, said that this album is a classic. And I think it might be generational because I feel like the younger people are saying this is amazing. And a whole bunch of people from my generation are like, eh. Is that what it is? Okay. I think, Naima, hold on one second. I think your audio is out. Van, let me jump to you while we fix Naima's. Oh, wait. Naima, you there now?
Oh, I didn't use my mic. I'm sorry. That was my fault. I said that I think what happened is
Run that back.
Drake is still making music for the age group he was making in like 2009, 2010, 2011. So his fans grew up, but his music is still there. So I just don't think his music has evolved with his own growth, with his fans' growth, with anything. So I do think it's generational.
I would think it's generational in the sense that these kids don't know what's good. Because I got to be real with you, man. Like, the thing that Drake has over any other artist that's going to drop or release is he's captured monoculture. Drake is able to create projects and release projects that gets everybody excited, where the rest of the rappers and the people putting out music have to glom on to like one part of it. They either have to have the streets, or they have to have the clubs, or they have to have the girls, or they have to have the pop charts. Drake can do it all. But because he's everything to everybody, the music isn't really saying anything. It's not daring. It's not fresh. It's not new. You know what I mean? Like, and you keep hoping that there's going to be a different result. It's like a Jake Paul fight. You keep telling yourself, okay, I'm going to take the next one as it comes. But then you find yourself looking at it again when it just ends up the same way. So for me, listening to this, and I'm a big Drake fan, I keep wondering when he is actually going to take a chance with his music, when Drake's music is ever going to grow up or even grow out. And it certainly didn't happen on this project. It's far from whack. Couldn't be whack. But what it is predictable and a little lackluster.
It's IG caption music.
I'm going IG caption music. Yes.
That's
this,
what Drake does.
Yeah, this is why y'all on here. Yes, it's great for having IG captions. It's great for your stories. It's great to have a quote here and there. That's exactly what it is. He'll give you lines that send something trash to your ex. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do with Drake music, but what you can't do is have a complete project. And this might be controversial, maybe not to y'all, but to a lot of people out here. But my unpopular opinion is that Drake has never made a classic album. He's had classic songs, classic verses. Mm-hmm. He has made great music. But the reason why Drake, to me, will never be on the elite level, songwriting credits aside, that's a different conversation for a different time, is that he's never made a complete album where you just be like, yo, nothing on here can be skipped. Nothing on here isn't classic. Is that crazy talk, Van, or am I on to something here?
I think Van was right when he said that he won't take any risks. You have to push the envelope a little bit if you want to reach that classic status. And the one thing I will give Kanye is that for better or worse, Kanye will take a risk. Now, I think he actually played it a little safe with Donda for him, which may be why I'm not that, there's some passion missing to me. But yeah, I think that Drake kind of stays in his pocket, which is safe and which nets him hit after hit after hit, but it doesn't give him growth and evolution.
Van, let me ask you a question. I was looking at Twitter today. I'm pulling up my phone now. Trae Young, who's already on my list because his Atlanta Hawks beat my Philadelphia 76ers. But Trae Young, the follically challenged Atlanta Hawks starting point guard, said, yo, when we gonna say Drake has passed Hove? This wouldn't be crazy if I didn't hear people co-signing this madness.
Okay, well, I mean, here's the thing about that. There are two things. One is that I think the definition of classic has actually changed. See, I think what classic meant when we were back in our day, all right, is what classic meant was that you had an album that defined its time, either through sound, through concept, through culture, or through subject matter, right? I think what classic means now is that everybody likes it. So I think the definition of classic has changed. So I don't think that now you look back at albums like Aquemini or albums like Reasonable Doubt or Illmatic, like you can't talk about rap during those times without mentioning those albums. They're definitive of those times. I think that's what classic meant then. Now classic just means, hey, I can ride to it while touching my phone and skipping any tracks. I think those are two different definitions. It's interesting what Trae Young said because it depends on what he means. In some ways, Drake is already ahead of Jay-Z. Like in some ways, it depends on the metric that you're using. Well, Drake has
Instagram likes, emo songs.
No, Van's right. Drake.
In some ways, Drake has already had. Drake has had a longer run than Jay-Z. He's had way more chart success than Jay-Z. He's a longer run as being the hottest rapper in the game. He has. He's had a longer run than Jay-Z. He has way more chart success than Jay-Z. And he's been able to capture whatever he's captured and hold on to it and do some numbers that Jay-Z never really could. Now, if you're talking about what I think Trae Young was talking about and what we would all be talking about is in the pecking order of rap legend status, Drake, it's impossible for him to pass Jay-Z because he's just never going to – it wouldn't happen. He'd have to make 10 Reasonable Doubts in a row to do it. But in a lot of ways, he's already surpassed Jay-Z if we're looking at some other metrics.
I will give Drake credit.
Oh, my God. My heart is hurting.
I will give him credit for kind of being the artist that defines the digital music era to me and the streaming music era. And we got to acknowledge he's been the biggest artist. He's been the biggest artist, period. Not rapper, not anything. The biggest music artist, period, for I think like 2 years now, and one of the biggest of the last decade. So I'll give him that credit. But it's like Van said, are we talking about artistry or numbers?
No, and that's a fair question. And I would submit humbly that the reason why he has more hits and more number one and more sales than Jay-Z is because a lot of stuff isn't as a rapper. Kiki, Do You Love Me? Are You Riding? Aren't bars. Hotline Bling is not spitting hot fire. Those are pop songs. And so if Jay-Z did a bunch of pop songs, then yeah, he'd have more hits too. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta go. They're making me rap. But look, y'all, it's great to have y'all. We're going to have y'all back so we can have these conversations about music. Y'all are two of the smartest people I know. I love y'all, y'all family. And speaking of family, everybody out there, y'all are my family too. And we're happy to do another week of great programming with you. We'll be back next Monday with more Black News Tonight. Thank you. But Yodi Tuwalde is up next with an amazing interview. She's talking to Shanine McClain, the mother of Elijah McClain. It's a powerful interview by my brilliant colleague. Stay with us at Black News Tonight. We're wishing you all a night of peace, love, and justice.